The March 25th, 2019 meeting of the Public Safety Committee will now come to order. Mr. Grant, will you please call the roll?
Mr. Alcoffer? Here. Chairwoman Boyce?
Here.
Mr. Delahanty?
Here.
Ms. Harris?
Here.
Mr. Mafucci?
Here.
Mr. Michike?
Here.
Mr. Shepard?
Here.
Mr. Terp?
Here.
Mr. Zale?
Here.
All right, all in order. Is there anybody signed up for the public forum?
There is not.
I do not see anybody in the gallery, so our public forum is now closed. The approval of the minutes. You have them before you from the February 25th, 2019. They'll stand approved unless you notify the clerk before the end of the day with any changes you might have. New business, Mr. Clerk.
Referral 19-0070.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Zale, seconded by Mr. Alcoffer. Questions on the floor? Seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item passes. Next item on the agenda.
Referral 19-0071.
Madam Chairman. Second.
Any questions on the floor? Mr. Zale.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. Through the chair to the administration, what's the expected timeline for this project?
Good evening. Tim Kohlmeyer, Deputy Public Safety Director. The timeline for this project is second, third quarter of this year, maybe into the fourth.
Through
Okay.
the chair, Mr. Kohlmeyer.
Sorry.
It's okay. I just have to.
I'm a little rusty.
I know, it's been a while.
Thank you. And through the chair, can you talk just a little bit about the types of equipment that may be included for this project?
Through the chair, this opportunity that we're seeking is to allow us to use grant funds to enhance the local radio system that we have today. Chief amongst them is an in-vehicle repeater technology, which would essentially bring a tower site to the scene of an emergency and allow us to bridge communications from a particularly RF-dense type structure or facility out to the vehicle and then out to the system, and then relay system communications back through the vehicle and back to the responders in that structure. What we're seeking, in essence, is we have three tiers of operations. What we refer to as on-system communications, which is portable radio to tower and all sorts of connectivity and embedded safety features. What we call simplex repeated. You'll hear us use that terminology over the course of the next few months, that this repeater technology allows us to have point-to-point communications through the repeater that is essentially an eavesdropping box on the conversation to put it out on the system. And then the third layer is simplex communications, which is just radio to radio. So depending on what the organizations are attempting to do, what type of emergency they're serving, they would have three modes of operation they could choose live and dynamically at the scene of an event. There are other technologies that we would look at as well as a part of this depending on where this goes. So if you take a structure the size of the Strong Memorial Hospital, even with a repeater in the street, we may still have locations within that building that would be very difficult to get to. And there are things such as RF standpipes, which is essentially a wire run in the building pre-event with jacks outside, and we take one of these repeaters and connect it to it and pick up those super dense, fourth sub-basement, middle of the boiler room kind of really, really dark spaces. And there are other technologies as well. Perhaps some of our hospital settings in the emergency room, we would put a fixed site repeater in. But we're really looking to use the grant money from a communications grant to enhance those final pieces of the radio system.
Okay, thank you.
Further questions? Yes, Ms. Harris.
Chair to the administration. What organizations are eligible for this system and what makes them eligible for the use of the radio network equipment?
Through the chair, I hear multiple questions there.
So let's break it down.
Sure. The organizations eligible for the equipment, that's being evaluated on a case-by-case basis based on the operational tempo and format in which they operate in. Predominantly, we're speaking mostly about fire service type agencies, although there is an application for SWAT for this type of device. Some of the other technologies with the wires inside the buildings would be more applicable to all services and be more of a fixed facility type solution. And then as to which agencies within those areas, the county offers those services to our Tier 1 police, fire, and EMS organizations to be able to have access to the system. Anybody beyond that, for-profit agencies or other municipal, Tier 2 municipal type organizations, they have a fee-based subscription service that they subscribe to our system with.
So just a clarity through the chair to the administration, Tier 1 is nonprofit, municipal-based, fire-based type agencies. Tier 2 is for-profit or your commercial ambulance services.
That would be one example. That's correct, yes.
Okay, thank you. Through the chair to the administration, how much funding did we get from the statewide inoperable communication grant?
Through the chair, I'm going to call up my banker.
Thank you.
I like that.
Right. Through the chair, we've had, to date, 4 separate rounds of funding. So we've had about 3.5, about 1.5, and various, up to over $8 million. The initial grants that we're using for those 4 sites that we're putting up. So we're estimating that between $5 and $6-ish million. So until we totally complete that project, we won't know the final expenses. But we estimate that the 3.5, the rest of the grant funding should cover this capital project.
So, thank you to the chair of the administration. So I can guess by your answer there that you really wouldn't know the reimbursement cost of this project until the entire project is done?
No, through the chair, this honorable body has accepted all 4 of those grants. So we have the actual contracts executed to be able to seek reimbursement, and we anticipate other rounds of fundings to keep coming. We just don't know how much it is, so we will never expend more than what we have in the grant funds.
Thank you for that clarity. And through the chair to the administration, who in the Public Safety Department will lead this project?
Through the chair, I am.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Any further questions? I just have one question at this time for Tim. How many towers do we have now, and how many towers will we have?
Through the chair, we currently have 18 functioning towers,
Right.
and some June timeframe-ish, we'll have another 4 up and running, bringing us to 22 total.
Okay. All right, thank you. Appreciate the, oh, and then, would there be a possibility that we could do something here in public safety, on the Public Safety Committee with regards to the equipment, bring in the equipment, if anybody wants to see it, or is there some place we could see it, or how do we want to handle that?
To you, Madam Chairwoman, at
Yeah.
your discretion, we'd be willing to accept an invitation to come and bring the equipment here and do a presentation as to exactly what it is. The couple versions that I saw, they come in a suitcase, so they're easily could be brought up to the ledge.
Okay, that would be great. So if we could schedule that, that would be wonderful. All right, great. Thank you so much. And I believe that finishes our agenda for today.
Gonna vote.
Oh,
Gonna vote.
I'm sorry? Oh, we got to vote. Oh, yeah, I'm so excited. Woo-hoo! Yes. So all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay. Item passes. Any new business? Next item, yep, okay, we got that. And, yeah. So at this time, we'll adjourn the committee. Our next Public Safety Committee is going to be on April the 22nd at 5:30 p.m. Thank you.